Now, we are concerned with the play The Tempest. This is considered to be Shakespeare's last play. It is a dramatic romance. It is a dramatic romance. Forgiveness and reconciliation form the dominant notes here. It is classical in structure but romantic in substance. Now, let us have a glimpse of the characters. Prospero is the central character of the play. Miranda is his daughter. Antonio is his brother. Ariel is an airy spirit under him. Caliban is a slave or a savage. Alonso is the king of Naples. Ferdinand is Alonso's son. Claribel is Alonso's daughter. Sebastian is Alonso's brother. Gonzalo, King Alonso's advisor. Trinculo, Stefano, the bosun, the shipmaster, and others are here. Now, let us have a look at the theme of the play. The play The Tempest opens with a tempest. A royal ship is at sea. Inside the ship we find King Alonso of Naples, his son Ferdinand, Antonio the Duke of Milan, Sebastian, Alonso's brother, Gonzalo, Alonso's advisor, the bosun, the shipmaster, and others. The ship is about to sink. In fact, it is nothing but Prospero's trick, or rather Prospero's magic. Now, Prospero's daughter asked him to calm the storm, for, according to her, I have suffered with those that I saw suffer. But Prospero assures her that no harm is done. And he adds, I have done nothing but in care of thee. Now Prospero tells their story. He was the Duke of Milan 12 years back. He became interested in magic, so he entrusted his kingdom to his brother Antonio. But Antonio proved to be a fifth columnist. Just like an ivy destroying the main plant, Antonio tried to destroy Prospero. With the help of Alonso, he placed Prospero and Miranda in a rotten ship. But fortunately, he was given water, magic books, and other things by Gonzalo. They reached an island and is now living there. This island was formerly ruled by Sycorax. Now, Sycorax's son Caliban is the right ruler. Sycorax had many spirits as servants. Ariel was one among them. Ariel was a good spirit and it refused to do evil. So Sycorax punished it by placing it inside a pine tree. Pathetic was Ariel's plight. Even wild beasts took pity on him. Later, Prospero saved Ariel, and from that day he became Prospero's faithful servant. Sycorax's son Caliban is a semi-human. Prospero took pity on him. He tried to teach him and thereby to make him civilized. But education had no impact on Caliban. As he himself says, you taught me language and my profit on it is I know how to curse. Moreover, Caliban tries to seduce Miranda, so Prospero punished him severely. As Miranda aptly says, it is a villain, sir. I do not allow it to look old. Now, the shipwrecked Ferdinand is lured through Ariel by Prospero. Ferdinand meets Miranda. He considers it as a dream. He falls in love with the goddess at the very first sight itself. But the course of true love never did run smooth. Prospero makes some obstacles. He orders Ferdinand to do certain hard jobs. It is nothing but a trick to test Ferdinand's love. Now Miranda offers help to Ferdinand. Ferdinand praises her in golden terms. Miranda expresses her love frankly. I am your wife if you will marry me. If not, I will die your mate. All is well that ends well. And finally, Ferdinand and Miranda are united in wedlock. Now, the shipwrecked Trinculo meets Caliban. Caliban thinks that Trinculo is a spirit sent by Prospero to torment him. Caliban lies down. So, Trinculo gets Caliban as a strange bedfellow. He wonders whether it is a fish or a man. He further thinks that if he were in England, he could make a lot of money by showing him before the English people. Now comes Stefano with his boat. Stefano gives wine to Caliban, and Caliban begins to worship him. Caliban asks him to kill Prospero and marry his beautiful daughter. He adds that at first Prospero's books must be taken away from him. Then it is easy to kill him. But the plot fails. Now, the shipwrecked Antonio and his party and his company is in another part of the island. The king is very sad, for he thinks that his son is no more. Here Gonzalo tries his best to console the king by saying about a commonwealth and things like that. But Antonio and Sebastian try to rub the sore instead of bringing the plaster. Meanwhile, Antonio and Sebastian plot against Alonso and Gonzalo. Antonio here comes before us as a villain without a conscience. But Prospero, through Ariel, saves Alonso. Now, Prospero shows the dance of certain spirits before the engaged couple. But soon he remembers the plot of Caliban and dismisses it by saying, "Our revels now are ended." Ferdinand and Miranda wonder, but Prospero explains the transitoriness of human life. The towers, the palaces, the temples, and the very globe itself will come to nothing. According to him, life itself is transitory. Moreover, we are such stuffs as streams are made wood, and our little life is rounded with a sleep. At last, our Prospero forgives all his enemies and decides to return to Milan. This is Shakespeare's play, The Tempest, in a nutshell.